So, hi, have a seat. I'll be right with you. Alright. Welcome. I'm your State 31 mental wellness worker. Are you here today for your mental health exam? Your annual mental health exam? Perfect. Let me get your name. Repeat that. Oh. I missed. Good thing I asked you to repeat because I did not get that correctly the first time. Okay. Date of birth. Alright. And your ID number. Before we begin, I do want to disclose that this meeting, this appointment, is being monitored up there, and everything is being recorded, okay? So don't do anything crazy now. Alright, let's start off with some honesty pills. Nothing to be worried about. Standard procedure. This will just make you feel a little more inclined at telling the truth. Less likely to hide anything. That type of thing. So, I'm just gonna give you one of these. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you've done this before, right? So you know. Now it's your first time. Well, lucky you, and for your mental health's sake. This is now mandatory, as you know, so I will be seeing you every year now. Yes, I am the caseworker assigned to you. So, here, in you go. And it should dissolve on its own. Just forget that it's even there. Okay, great. Alright, next up, I'm gonna hook this up to your temples. It'll help regulate and keep track of your vitals, as well as pick up some brainwaves that transport it to our sensor reader. Okay, and then now this side, just still. Okay, not that. Perfect. Let's turn that on. Okay. Now you should hear slight staticky deep within your brain. Nothing to worry about. That is very common. That is actually an effective sound, so it means it's working. Alright. I do see from some of your vitals here that you are a little nervous. So, let's just take some deep breaths before we start off, okay? Take a deep breath in. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, and breathe out. Perfect. Let's do that 2 more times. Take a deep breath in. Deep, 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 deep. deep breath in. Perfect. I already see it's working. But don't worry, as you get to know me and you get used to my company, you should be a little more alleviated. Okay. First, let me check to see if the sensors are working. There should be a slight little sign, a little hint. So just 1 second while I get this. Just gonna check for some signs. Okay, let's see here. What do we have? Okay, I think let's see. Exactly where we want it. It's not fully there yet. It's not fully visible, but we'll give it time. Okay. Just give it some time. And you'll be right as right. Okay. Next, I'm just gonna hook up these. The sensor to scan, and this is the receiving, as I mentioned, right? So the little sensors I put previously, little knobs on your temples that I hooked up earlier, were to take your brain waves, your thoughts, and send it to this receiving end. Okay, and then we're gonna do a little exercise. I'm gonna be looking off occasionally to my screen here, just to check your brain activity, see how it's going throughout this process. If it's smooth. If I see anything a little elevated or a little bit out, I will slow down, give you time to recuperate, okay? But it's nothing weird, nothing strange, nothing to worry about, okay? So, occasionally there might be a little glitch, as they say, a little interference issue. So occasionally you might hear certain words repeated or echoed, distorted, but it's just a transmission thing. Since this is fairly new, but not new enough for you to freak out. We've done this plenty of times. Just probably within the next few years or so, we should work out some bugs. But okay. I'm going to tell you a few words. When I say each word, I will give you time to respond and let me know what's the first thing that comes to your mind when I say these words, okay? Keep it brief, simple, just first thing, like a lightning round, okay? First word, sun. Second word, light. Future. It's interesting. Just okay. Past. freedom. Okay. Heart. Dark, 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 dark. You. That's interesting. So, have you been getting adequate sleep? Proper sleep, adequate sunlight, hydration, no issues with insomnia, struggling to stay asleep after you fall asleep, nightmares, terrors, intrusive thoughts during the day. Okay. So, I'm asking because while your results aren't extremely worrisome, they are a bit concerning. We have a certain window, right, a threshold, as you say, that we like to keep certain levels, and your depression levels are slightly elevated above the average. Nothing to be afraid of. It is pretty common. It's pretty mild, but it is concerning. We do want you functioning at your full capacity. We want to get it while it's still manageable and easier to take care of before it escalates and goes further. So we want you to be tip-top shape, mental shape, okay? So, as you know, the state does recommend a creative hobby to lower melancholy levels. Yeah, how does that sound? Perfect, so I do have here a kit for you to take home. It is an art kit. You have the opportunity to try this out. If you don't like it, then you can fill out a form, but it is advisable to try at least for 1 month. If you want to change it after, feel free to do so. So here we have some markers. This is a blender marker. We have purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. We have all kinds of color pencils. We have some acrylic paint right here. Have you ever painted before? Okay. Well, we have some more markers over here. We have, this is quite frankly huge, this mixed media pad over here with 40 sheets. A watercolor pad for you to try your hands at some watercolor. Different little paint squares right here for the watercolor. And it's not visible right now, but you do have some crayons and a lot of other things in here. If you're a beginner or if you just are a visual person, the color wheel will do you wonders. So, if you've never painted before, just take the brush, dip it in the water a little bit, dip it in some paint of your choice, and then just brush, brush, brush. Let the brush guide you. Do it mindlessly if you'd like. No stress, no structure, abstract if you need. There are plenty of different art forms if you're interested in that you could try out, or you could hone in and focus and choose something to draw or paint. Use something as inspiration and just do it without pressuring yourself, of course. So I'm just going to close this up and hand this to you. I'm just going to place it right here for you. Okay. Perfect. Now I will be scheduling your follow-up appointment for 1 month from now. We have same time, same day of the week, a month from now exactly. Does that work? Perfect. All right. You will receive a virtual confirmation. I see you got it. Okay. And that's all for today. Thank you so much. I hope to see you. I expect to see you 1 month from now. Take care of yourself and remember, the state deeply cares about your well-being. I'm here to support you if you need any help or follow-ups throughout, before a month from now, throughout the week. Feel free to shoot an inquiry online if you have any questions or concerns. If you feel like it's getting worse, definitely reach out to us before then. In the meantime, stay safe, stay hydrated, keep creating. Rest well, my dear, and I will see you in a month.